So you are talking about that you forget something very easily or very quick. Um, I would like to share some tricky things about the brain with you. And there is a simple tricky things. If you do that every day, you can get every skill you want. So there is a really long time we think our brain will stop grow after we are adult. But the fact is that it's not true. Our brain is changing every day. Every time we learn a new fact or skill or some new vocabulary or anything, we are changing our brain. So our brains changes in three basic ways to support learning. The first thing is chemical. Um, Let me give you one example. Um, if I learn piano, when I'm learning that, the chemical things are changing in the brain. Does that mean if the chemical things in my brain change, I can memorize everything? No, the chemical is only support our short memory. So we can remember that in that moment, but after several days, I might forgot it. The reason is that if only chemical things happen to my brain, I couldn't memorize it for a long time. When we are talking about the long-term memory, the altering brain structure will support our long-term memory. So what will we do to shift from the short-term memory to long-term memory? So the very key thing is practice. If we keep practicing every day, and then there is one day it will dramatically change the structure of our brain, that will happen like ding 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 ding, you got this skill and very solid. If we can practice that every day or regularly, so finally our brain's function might change. If it changes, it will become more and more acceptable and easy to use again. That means our brain is reshaped. The last thing I want to share with you today is like that. So every time if you learn something it's a little bit difficult or you struggle with that, do you feel upset? My idea is that you do not need to upset with that because much more struggle will lead more structure change in our brains. It will be really good for our brain because we are learning something. That is where the feeling come from. Thanks for listening. This is my first time to share this kind of a little bit weird video here because I want to share some of my ideas in VRChat, and the feeling is a little bit different with the physical world, but I'm still very exciting about that. I like to make friends and everything here, and I hope that I can maybe share more things with you. Cheers, good night.